Hey guys, welcome to my very first Warframe video. My name is Zero Crooks and I've decided that along with streaming on Twitch, I'm going to start making a few Warframe videos here on YouTube as well. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button to be notified of my next video. I do have several videos planned, some of which are going to be lore theories. If there's something you would like me to cover, or if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, message me on Discord, or you can even bring it up to me during my live streams. You're always welcome to stop by, and I'll leave all the information for those links in the description. Now, on to the reason why we're here. We all know that Korra was supposed to be released this week. And yesterday we received an update outlining her, the new game mode, and new weapons. There are 3 new weapons being released. The dual Curies, the Velt, and most importantly, the Hystrix. Now it's the Hystrix out of all of these that stands out the most. It says, launch a flurry of metallic quills with Korra's signature sidearm. Use alternate fire to change its elemental damage type on the fly. This can either go really well, or really bad. As for the stats, it has 26.7 accuracy, a 30% crit chance, 2.6 times crit multiplier, a fire rate of 7 rounds per second, and a magazine size of 16 rounds. It has a reload time of 1.7, status of 6%, puncture damage 31, slash damage 5, and 28 elemental damage. Now, this is where I start to get worried about the weapon. It has a fast fire rate and an amazing crit chance, but it has a small clip. That can be compensated for. However, only having a 6% chance on an innate elemental gun? To be fair, it does say that the stats are subject to change. But regardless, I've already thought about how I want to build this weapon. Pathogen rounds, pistol pestilence, jolt, frostbite, and stunning speed. This gives us a status chance of plus 190%. However, that still only gets us up to 17.4% status chance on this weapon. It will increase our reload speed by 40%, and I could even add Scorch to add another 60% status. But I don't think I want to do that, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Next, we add Hornet Strike, Lethal Torrent, and Barrel Diffusion. This gives us 180 multi-shot, 220% extra damage, and an additional fire rate of 40%. Now, here's why I don't want to add Scorch. If this works like I'm hoping it does, this should do 99.2 puncture and 16 slash. And then it starts to get a little tricky. If we have the Hystrix set to toxin damage, it should start dealing 601 toxin and 450.5 magnetic. If we have it set to electric, we should be dealing 601 corrosive and 450.5 magnetic. Heat we can swap to gas, cold for viral, and we'll still be dealing that magnetic proc. However, if we add Scorch, we're always going to be dealing just 2 different types of elemental damage. We're just going to be switching which one we give a buff to. To get this effect, though, requires some specific placement of mods. Because mods have an order to determine which takes priority, basically, you have to place the top row going from left to right in this order. A non-elemental mod, Frostbite, or Jolt, then the other of those 2. Then, fill in the toxin mods. For the bottom row, you can place that in any order you want. This will give us a weapon that, at the press of a button, can help us out no matter the situation. Shields, magnetic, and gone. Too much health, swap to viral. Large group of enemies, gas them. Heavy armor, corrode it. For every problem, Hystrix can address it. Or, maybe it won't work that way, and the changes in element, instead of giving us viral or corrosive, will end up giving us just a bonus to magnetic instead. I really hope that's not the case. Now before you say, but Zero, the status just won't proc enough. DE has stated in the information on this weapon, these stats are subject to change. And I have a feeling that these stats are going to change. We've seen DE give a bunch of massive buffs to all of our weapons recently, including the beam weapons. I have a feeling that this weapon is going to be moved into being either a status type weapon or a balance type weapon. But anyway, those are my thoughts on the Hystrix. Now I do plan on streaming my farm for Korra on the day of her release, if possible. Feel free to join me there, and if you have any thoughts on my build, or have a build of your own or any thoughts on the weapon, feel free to leave it in the comments for your fellow Tenno. Again, my name is Zero Crooks. Thank you for watching. Sit vobiscum vacui. May the void be with you.